I guess I don't need it. Save that money for the beach. It's a good plan. Hello, everyone. Hope y'all are having a good Friday. I am on because we have some additional updates. New updates in regard to stuff. All sorts of stuff, actually. What's up, Emily? We, for the moment, Jen, I'm only going to be on for about 30 minutes or so. There are updates, but if there's something else you want me to address, I can. Hey, Heather. Just let me know. I can try my best on that because, I mean, there are some new updates I think that are important. Hello, everyone. Y'all are amazing. Thank y'all for coming in and hanging out and talking. I'll get started here in a second. I did just do a video with the latest updates, but we'll talk about them a little bit more in here. I did see that. I haven't had a chance to get to it. I've got a bunch of other stuff ahead, so I did get a haircut today. But here's the thing. When I get missing cases, I normally forward them on to Dan when I don't have time at the moment to do it, which is missing in USA because that's all he does. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, the guy who does my hair does a phenomenal job. I love him. We're going to talk about the latest Taylor Swift updates, but if you guys have questions about other cases, I'm going to talk about Taylor Swift and Riley Strain. How's that? That's what we're going to talk about because we have pretty big new updates on all of those situations and cases that are going on. Hey, Ethan. So let's talk about that. And I'll start with this. Let me start with Riley Strain, and then I'll go to the Taylor Swift stuff real quick. So Riley Strain, we got a lot of new information in regard to him yesterday. If you aren't familiar with that case, he was the person a few months ago in Nashville, fell into the river, big search for him, ended up being found. His fraternity was called into question, things like that. Some additional information was released on him yesterday, which is what his BAC was, which was 0.228, and that he had not been overserved at the bar, that he had had between 12 and 15 drinks, so there is some personal accountability with him. However, there's also some some accountability with the fraternity. And so actually today on YouTube, and I will not be able to stream this on TikTok. I mean, I will, but you'll only be able to hear me, which will be boring for y'all. But on YouTube at 3 p.m. Central Time, I'm going to have two fraternity experts on there. One is a guy by the name of David Eastwick, and he was the head of a fraternity for about 20 years. And now his whole job is to sue fraternities and expose them. And he's one of the country's leading experts. He's going to come on and talk to us about it. He's actually who the news talks. When the news gets information on this, they go through him. And then I'm going to have Dan Catullo on there because Dan's always a fan favorite, and he's an expert on this. So that's going to be later this afternoon on YouTube only, though. So, because, again, I won't be able to stream that on TikTok. Now, as far as Taylor Swift goes, there's been another arrest made, not the 15-year-old. So the 15-year-old... Seek about 5 minutes ago. The 15-year-old that was questioned has not been arrested. I don't know if he will be arrested or not. I guess to be determined. But they did arrest another person, an 18-year-old Iraqi citizen, in connection to the terror plot for Taylor Swift. They arrested an Iraqi citizen. There's not a lot of information out on him yet, but what we do know at this point in time is that the numbers that they were planning would have been beyond catastrophic. The numbers that they were hoping to get between their explosive devices and, weapon attacks, they were hoping to get about 20,000 people. Unalive 20,000 fans outside the venue. And to me, the only way they would have been able to really do that is if they the London, as I've said multiple, and I'm being nice when I say this. I don't mean to come off any harsh. That's what I mean. As I said a million times, no, the London shows are proceeding as scheduled. There's no this makes zero impact on the London shows. Those are proceeding forward as scheduled. Anyways, so the only way they could have done that, in my opinion, is they did it while people were exiting the venue. That's the only way they could have done it. No, don't be apologetic. I wasn't trying to come off as like crass, but no, you don't apologize. Seriously, don't. How many were unalived in 9/11? About little under 3,000 people. But caveat to that, there's been a lot of people who have died since then because of 9/11 related deaths. I received the books for Sabrina, mailing them to her. Oh, awesome! I'm so glad that you got them, Christy. Keep in mind that there's a concern. Keep in mind Keep in mind. I'm going to pin this, Hannah. Thank you. Keep in mind that if there is a concern about London, they won't share that with us right away, but they will share it if there is. Just from an anti-terrorism lens, they won't cancel in advance because that limits their chance of catching. Yeah, that would be true too, but I don't think that they will. London's prepared. London's prepared, I believe. Yeah, London. After the Ariana Grande concerts, they've really upped everything, and I would personally speaking, I would feel very safe going to London. That's just my opinion. But Jessica, look, here's the thing: if you have tickets, and if the royal family shows up, you're talking about even more security. Like, you're talking about heightened security here. But if any of the royals shows up, that heightened security goes like way up here. So, if you have tickets to the UK shows, I think that you're going to be okay. It's just my point. Can you say again about the terrorist goal? 20,000 people, Trisha. Their goal was to unalive 20,000 people. Dogs train expensively. Okay, perfect. Jordan, that's great. I'll try to do a little bit more. I actually didn't know that about the firemen and policemen. I don't think that she's crazy to do more shows. Here's the thing too. Like, so I got an article pulled up, and I haven't done a video on this because I don't know how deep into the weeds I want to go to. So, insurers, people that get insurance for like the venues and things like that. The promoters, they get insurance for these types of shows. Typically speaking, Taylor Swift is low risk because she almost never cancels a show, right? Very low risk. But with these insurers, if she were to cancel all the remaining shows, I don't know how many dates she's got left, she would probably never get insurance again on her shows if she canceled the entire leg of the toe. She has got money, she's got power, but it's limited to a certain point. If she can't get insurance, she can't tour. She's going to have to continue on with the shows unless there's a credible threat. And on top of that, terror threats are typically not a covered peril, so to speak. So, I mean, I realize that it's people's lives, and obviously that's the most important thing. So all they're going to have to do, and I agree with Hannah. I 1,000,000% agree with Hannah's statement. She's got to continue doing the shows. This is the last leg of the European tour. Then she's back in the States, So, yeah. This is a good question and a fair question. This is a good question and a fair question that Renee asked. You can't. And the reason they were able to hire this guy because he had a very clean background. There was nothing in his past. And obviously we have learned since that he was on a watch list. But if he's on a watch list and they don't want to spook him, that's not going to show up or flag in a background check. You can't be, look, nothing is 100%. But, I mean, the odds of that happening again and being able to do everything else that they were planning on doing, it is slim. Solely for the fact that London security is so much more heightened. London's been the subject of a lot of terror attacks. There's a lot of things going on. I mean, you can't be sure. And in the U.S., you can't be sure. But in the U.S., we have our own issues with domestic terrorism that has a much higher odds of happening than the terrorism that they're experiencing over there. Yeah, if the Royals do attend, that's the safest place to go. London, after an event like this happening, you can bet your ass that London's going to be probably one of the safest places that you can go. So I'm trying to go back and read your questions real quick. We can't let them win and scare us away. Normal situation. Do you think that the group that will try again since they signed up to do maybe? I don't know. I don't think that this group will because they're in jail. I had not thought about the royals will likely attend, so security definitely has to be top notch. Yes. Are you surprised we haven't heard directly from her? Yes and no. I feel like at this point in time, she probably should have made a statement. I am a bit surprised because we are a few days into this. This was all Wednesday, and now we're on Friday. But she's also got a lot to process herself. We know that she's a fairly sensitive person based on what we've seen with her. And I wouldn't be surprised if she was trying to figure out behind the scenes what she can do to help fans and might not want to do anything. It's also, as Seek said, she could have been told not to at this point. While they're looking into other things. There's a lot of things that will happen behind the scenes with this kind of stuff that we aren't aware of. But I can't imagine her not giving a statement. But if she doesn't, she doesn't, I wonder how Taylor's doing right now, what she's thinking. I can't guess on that. The target was multiple Austrian events. Yes, but they narrowed it down to the concert because that would have been the biggest bang for their buck. Vienna security was poor. They know we live in a crazy world and how many people will attend. I mean, I don't know if it was poor, but, it is what it is. I mean, they weren't planning on attacking inside the concert, and the concert venue is responsible for people inside the concert, not outside. You can't ever be sure. Yeah, we can't live in fear forever. My question is, how did authorities find out? I'm going to pin this one. My question is, how did the authorities find out about these people and what they were planning? So these people were already on a watch list, and apparently U.S. intelligence notified Europol, who notified the Austrian government, and they were able to take action pretty quick. Yeah, we don't know what PR is telling. Yeah, we don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Are the terrorists all work for her? I don't know what you're trying to say with that. I think Taylor's empath, and I think she's wrecking her. Yeah, could very well be. My understanding is Travis Kelce was on the phone with her for hours that night, trying to kind of talk her down, offered even to fly out. So she is still in Europe. Okay, so this is important. So if I haven't researched this, so take this how you want to take this. I could see this being absolutely true. So let me, and Hannah seems to have really accurate information. So I'm going to put that just to clear. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to show, Hannah, that you said. Where's the one? Oh, Cindy said it. Hannah's got great information. I haven't read this, but yeah, this could be possible too, so that she's not allowed to comment due to domestic terrorism laws. It's very possible. The London riots are a thing to be concerned about for travelers. Yeah, to a point. Why is this something to talk about when our government lets people in by the millions? All right, so let's talk about this. First of all, nobody's coming in by the millions. Second of all, this didn't happen in the U.S. This happened in Austria, so we're talking about Austria. One thing that I've made the point of a lot with Americans is, as Americans, we tend to be very ethnocentric, thinking that the whole world revolves around us. And like, oh, this happened in Austria. What about us? This isn't about us. This is about Austria. It just happens that Taylor Swift was an American. It just happens that Americans flew over there. We're not talking about this. We're talking about Austria. Why are we talking about this? Because we're not the only country that exists in this world. There are other countries that exist too, and terror is everywhere. U.S. government-funded terrorist group. Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to go back and try to... I don't know what Euroboo means. People spent way more money than just their tickets for this, so at least we acknowledge the fans. 100%. Yeah, I know, right, Seek? I'm really not that invested on either side of the immigration issue, but it is actually millions. I mean, our population is only 300 million, so you're saying that, we're having, a 300th of the population coming in at a time. I think it's tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands, but I don't know if it's millions. I'd have to look and see those records, but I'm not here to talk about U.S. immigration right now. Hold on. I'm just curious. And Mexico's 127 million, so that means 100 millions of them, their population would be going down, and it's not. I'm really not invested. Is it true terrorists were hired by you by higher? Is it true the terrorists were hired us U.S. security? Not U.S. security. They were one of them. The 17-year-old was hired for security. Yes, that's true. That is true. So I'm trying to go back and read your questions. One second. All right, Carrie. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Bye-bye. You can't handle facts, so you get upset, you get triggered, and you leave. That's okay. It's okay. I'm trying to go back and read your shows. Carrie, yeah. So Carrie's a little bit okay. I'm not trying to give Carrie more credit, but I'm going to comment on this too. Carrie is a little bit unhinged and a little confused. So we'll be nice to her, but literally don't care. We need to worry about us, and why are we so concerned about a singer? So this has nothing to do with a singer. First of all, Austria is one of our allies. They're one of our friends as countries go. And terrorism doesn't just affect us. If we were concerned 100% us, then the U.S. intelligence who uncovered this plot would not have shared it with Europol or the Austrians. And it's not about the singer. It's about the fans. It's about the people that are over there who are U.S. citizens, Canadian citizens, Austrian citizens, British citizens, Australian citizens, people from all over the world who flew in, who were innocent bystanders, innocent people who just wanted to go see a fun show. It's not about the singer. It's about the fact that you had a plot to kill tens of thousands of people. That's what it's about. Somebody asked what I say about Travis. I said that he was on the phone with her that night. I don't know about merch. By the way, Kara, I don't know if you're still here, but just so you know, after you unfollowed, we got like a bunch of followers, so you were replaced pretty quickly. Just to let you know. If you're still here. You probably left. Hold on, I'm trying to scroll up because I missed a lot of y'all's questions, and I want to make sure I don't miss any of y'all's question. Someone said Travis has 24/7 security. That might be possible. I don't know. Would they have printed any Vienna-specific official merch? Josh, I don't know. That's a great question. I don't really know. I haven't paid attention to the merch stuff. Taylor cancels for nothing. I feel very confident she's not speaking out for a reason. Very possible. It could be advice, given the fact that we're talking about international terrorism. Carrie says, get loud about things in our yard. Definitely unfollowing. Oh, we talked about the, yeah. And you know what? And I do get loud about things that happen in our country, but this just isn't that live. This live is about Taylor Swift and international terrorism. She also had to check with her background, dance this whole team for safety, 100%. Oh, I lost some questions. I'm so sorry. If I didn't answer your question, I'm not trying to ignore it, please, because it just scrolled me all the way back down. Please ask again. I do want to make sure that I answer everything that y'all are asking. And if my mods want to pin questions, please do. Is 100% focus was attacked for outside? Why didn't they just remove people and go ahead with the show? So that's a great question. I think at the time, so yes, the attack was planned for outside, but at the same time, you had somebody who had been hired for security. And also, you don't know, this stuff is unpredictable. So the plan also, from what I understand, not only, you could remove the people, but then what happens is people are exiting the venue. The only way that they could hit the numbers that they were looking to hit, as far as like 20,000 people, is if they were getting people exiting the venue. When you only have a finite amount of spaces where people are leaving, a finite area that people are going. How is it legal to hire 17 security? Not our country, not our laws. I don't know. I don't know Austrian laws. But that's why, is you can't guarantee safety with that kind of thing. I mean, nothing's 100%. If you had to make an educated guess, when do you think Taylor released a statement about this? Prior to London. I mean, I don't know when, but prior to London, or if she's given the go-ahead. I wonder what percent of the crowd was American. I mean, I've seen a lot of Americans, like even at the Warsaw show, because there's a video going viral where a woman was being absolutely trashy to a 15 and a 16-year-old, and she sounded American or Canadian, and the girls that were there were American, so quite a bit, I would imagine. Because it turned out that for a lot of people, because how expensive the tickets were over here, a lot of people ended up being the same price or less to get a plane ticket to Europe, get hotels, and go over to Europe and find things. Do I think the stadium hiring process will be more strict after this? I don't think that it can, MC. The guy had a clean background. background. You can't, he had a clean background. It's like, let me put it in this perspective. We in the U.S., I don't know about other countries. It might be an issue in other countries. But in the U.S., you have a lot of people, a lot of teachers that are problematic where they essay students, right? These teachers don't have anything in their background, but then it comes out they essay students. You could not hire them because they had never done it. It's kind of walking a fine line. Have the Swifties for Kamala released a fit? I don't know. I don't follow the Swifties for Kamala, so I mean, I don't know. I think that the in Europe tickets are capped. You don't have the junk fees that we have here. Yeah, canceling was the right call. I agree. Is it true the terrorists were hired? I think I answered that for you, Tiana, already. What happened? Are we not getting the one?
I don't think so.
Oh. I don't know why they were on the watch list, but they were on a watch list from I guess probably a terror standpoint. But that wouldn't show up in a background check because they wouldn't want to flag that to let them know that they were watching. Did Taylor's people cancel or did the government cancel? That's a good question too. It is so people get so in the weeds on this, and so I'm not picking on you when I say this. It doesn't matter who canceled it. It matters that it was canceled. But as I understand it, and as I know from the knowledge of things that work, the government came in probably with the information. The organizers of the event are the ones who ultimately canceled it, and it was probably done as a cohesive effort between the government, the organizers, and Taylor's team. That would be most likely what happened. Do I think the Canadian concert will be canceled? I don't think any additional concerts will be canceled. The guy was for ISIS. He was. Swifties for Kamala put out a post. Okay, I haven't seen it. I think their online activity and purchasing of chemicals that required ID. I haven't gotten that far in reading, Hannah, so you might know a little bit more than me. I don't know. I'm just curious, do you consider yourself a Taylor Swift fan or Swiftie? Not necessarily, Jordan. I don't have any issues with Taylor Swift. Her music's good. Her music's catchy. I couldn't sit here and name all of her albums and like all the songs and stuff like that like I could with other people. But I do like her music. It's good. My 5-year-old loves her. My wife loves her. My sister-in-law is getting married and like every event is Taylor Swift themed. So it's definitely around. But at the end of the day, this is a performer who provides joy and happiness and experiences for millions upon millions of people on a daily basis. And I know of anybody. Look, I'll show y'all something real quick. Okay, I'll show you something real quick. That is my record collection, all right? Sorry if I can move this over a little bit. Clearly, I love music, okay? And I understand, let me put this back on. The power of music, and I understand that, and I understand that for Taylor Swift, so many people speak, her music speaks to them on so many different levels from a personal standpoint to an emotional standpoint. Would I feel comfortable standing in the middle of 70,000 people performing? No. And I do this every day. Although I have videos that have more than 70, most of my videos get more than 70,000, but, Do I prefer a record player versus a normal player? I do, because I'm a snob like that when it comes to music. So I'm trying to get all your questions. Somebody said, as a Swifties for Kamala doesn't represent every one of us. Yep, I read that he didn't buy the chemicals, that the barrel was stolen from a job site. Interesting. I'm going to have to do a little bit more digging into that. I haven't seen those things. For those of you who are saying about the chemicals being stolen from the job site, if you have the source for that so I can go read it and educate myself, please let me know what that is, and I'll happily go look. Why hasn't Taylor come out with any sort of statement yet? There's a lot of reasons. I mean, it's all speculation, Kenny, at this point. There's a lot of reasons. That it could be that she's listening to her team. It could be that she's trying to evaluate what options are. It could be that she's been advised by authorities not to release a statement at this point due to active investigation. I mean, there's a lot of reasons. Trisha, I could put this on YouTube. I could do that. My granddaughter knows every word to every song she's saying. Big time Swiftie. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And that's the thing too. I don't feel like that I feel like the event was a target because of the crowds, but I think that for these people that hate our way of life, one of the things that they definitely hate is they believe that women should be subservient. They believe that women, shouldn't be powerful. And as far as powerful women, you can't get much more powerful and intelligent than Taylor Swift, right? She's an incredible business person. She's incredibly wealthy. She's, she's an incredible role model for little girls everywhere, right? And the vast majority of demographics at her concerts are going to be women and their daughters, women and young girls. There are going to be guys there, of course, but I think that the fact that you were going to have so many females, that would have been a bonus for them. You can disagree about her being a role model. That's okay. You can have that disagreement. That's totally okay. So for those of y'all who are joining and asking what happened, we're talking about a few days ago the thwarted terror attack in Austria on. I'm gonna email. Please don't seek. I'm good. I've got albums over there. I'm sure. Do we have Taylor albums, right?
We have the Lover album for sure.
Yeah, on vinyl.
Because Victoria loves Cruel Summer.
Oh yeah, Victoria does love Cruel Summer. For the record, though, Victoria also loves ludicrous Southern hospitality.
She also loves Anti-Hero and Shake It Off.
And my mods, y'all can also... Nobody's coming to pick a fight with me. People are, for the most part, being respectful. Except for that one girl earlier that got her feelings hurt. Hold on, I'm going to say something. Nikki Schmidt just texted me. Give me a second.
Sounds like someone in Kentucky wants to keep
I'm attending her Wembley shows and I'm terrified concerning solo. Henry, I wouldn't. I think that you'll be personally... look, you do what you feel is best for you and for your mental health, for sure. I personally would feel very safe at the Wembley shows. She's had a lot in 2 weeks. Kids at a dance party. Her stalker almost getting in a show, and now this. Yeah, it's been a lot. She's been a target. Plus, there was somebody threatened to shoot Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, or as the auto-corrected yesterday, Patrick Machine. One was hired to be a security guard, yes. There's always going to be people that hate her. There's for literally no reason or even made up reasons. Yeah, that's true. Look, here's the thing. People are always going to find people to hate. Oftentimes, I'll tell you you want to know what the reason is, MC? Typically speaking, not all the time, but the vast majority of time, it boils down to jealousy. If it's men, it boils down to misogyny. For some people, it could be, they don't believe what she believes politically. They don't support, that. And whatever reason, it's fine. Look, I have a creator. I'm with 1.4 million followers. There's a lot of people that hate me for various reasons. And the thing, it's just when you're out there a little bit, it's just part of the game, unfortunately. Christy, what was I talking about before I forgot? There's always going to be people that... Okay, so yeah. Sorry, in my mods, yeah, definitely please keep pinning stuff. Is Taylor confirmed to have stayed in Europe since the incident? I don't know if it's confirmed, but what I do know from articles, Travis was on the phone with her the night that it happened, and he was thinking about possibly flying out to Europe to be with her. So as far as I understand, yes, she's still in Europe. From Crisis Intervention Lens, the priority. Hannah, I don't know if you follow, but I hope that you do because your insight has been amazing. So, and I love having you in here providing what you're doing. So thank you for that. I don't know what you do that you know all of this, but I'm grateful that you're here. From Crisis Intervention Lens, the priority is keeping people calm. We can't always be scared. Yes. She's a Democrat. Also love her. Not that I've seen, but that's probably for security reasons. I think they really just wanted most people in one place. I agree with you. Is Taylor in London right now? I don't know where she physically is right now. They hate her because of overexposure. She's everywhere. I love her, but I'm afraid the bubble. She's got great security. She's probably got some of the best security in the business. I know you're saying what. Oh, are you talking about? I don't remember. People are asking what happened with Taylor. It was a terrorist, a thwarted terrorist attack plot on her shows in Vienna. That's why they canceled them. Oh, awesome, Hannah. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Thank you. You can disagree with them, but you don't have to hate them. Agreed. Agreed. Okay, awesome. You follow. Awesome. Oh, love your stuff. Thank you. How do we know Travis was considering flying to her? There was because he did an article and he said that he was considering flying out there because he said it. I have family in anti-terrorism, FBI. I'm a teacher but specialize in crisis intervention policy. What grades do you teach? If you don't mind me asking. You don't like her anymore because of different skin. You know, the thing is, Cindy, and I get that. You know, I understand where you're coming from and your feelings, and they're valid. But you know, if you're gonna hate if you're gonna not, I'm not gonna say hate, but if you're not gonna like every entertainer because of political stance, because I know I know how she leans, so that gives me an idea of how you lean. Most people in Hollywood and music, the vast majority of them lean more towards the left. So you know, you just kind of have to take it, you know, that way. Otherwise, you'll end up not seeing or hearing anything. But that's, again, up to you. You know, stream her stuff instead of buying it. You know, if you want, if that's what you want to do, don't, you know, whatever. I saw someone that they flew back to the U.S. but I didn't. I haven't seen anything that confirms she flew back to the U.S. I've seen quite the opposite. I think the Swifties in Vienna have shown that we have not let them take our joy. 100%. What we've seen happen out of Vienna has been beautiful and amazing, and what Austria and Swarovski and the train company and everybody's done has been absolutely incredible. This is a crazy question, but how about her next concert? How's the security over there? It's going to be very high. High school English, awesome. If you did elementary school, I was going to send you copies of my book. I don't like her anymore. Sorry. I lost somebody. Oh, thank you for that, Trisha. That music thing is awesome. Trying to go back and read. Sorry, it scrolls. I'm trying to go back and find out. I saw somebody had asked about, did he give an interview? Was it tabloid speculation? It wasn't a tabloid because I don't read tabloids. I don't remember if it was an interview or not, or just quotes. I don't know if it was like a full-fledged interview or just like spokesperson or quotes, but basically what we learned is that he spoke to her that night, was on the phone for hours. He was determined to be her rock, and he had even had a conversation about flying out there. Well, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. She's a woman who displays her independence, so I imagine that's why she might have been targeted. I don't think respectfully, Amanda, I think that her concert was targeted just because of the crowd of people. I think the fact that it was her was just a bonus. It's okay to disagree and dislike. Oh, you already said that up there. We love English teachers. We do. Shifting to my psychology counseling for students, my grad degree in trauma crisis intervention. Well, maybe I should send you my books then. Currently high school English teacher. Taylor was determined to succeed just like Dolly Parton. I hold nothing against someone like that, 100%. It's a tough, here's the thing. That's a tough business for women, too. No, I don't think any of the rest of the tour is going to get canceled. Oh, thank you again, Trisha. She's very strong in standing up for women's rights. I support that 100%. All of us Swifties wish we could give her a big hug. I teach children's lit class. We look to story tapes. Hannah, if you want to shoot me an email, I'll send you, I don't know if you know the book, but I'll send you copies of the books. I'll send them for free. Just shoot me an address and an email, and shoot me an email and an address. I'll send them to you. I've had dinner with Taylor. I don't agree with her on a lot, but she's so nice and talented. Yeah, you don't have to agree with her. I wish we could get back to times where your political views didn't dictate likes. I agree. The unfortunate thing about political views, and this is on both sides of the spectrum, because I have both extreme sides in my family, it ends relationships. People have turned a lot of political beliefs into such a massive part of their personality. And this isn't getting into the granular level of rights, okay? But this is not getting into that level of that, and that's a different discussion. So I'm going to not go into the weeds on that. But I have family members that absolutely, like my dad, for example, is very, very extreme one way, and then My sister's kids are very extreme the other way, hit my dad's grandchildren, and there's now zero relationship anymore because of political disagreement. And truth of the matter is neither one of them can stop. One of his grandchildren in particular, my nephew in particular, and my dad, they cannot help themselves. I don't think the rest of the tour will get canceled. I teach toddlers. It's nap time. I love hopping on. Oh, awesome. Yeah, nap time is nice. I'm glad that you're... That's a... Man, toddlers, it's tough. Yeah, Hannah, shoot me an email. I'll send them to you. For real. Oh, thank you, MK. I appreciate that. What age group is my book for? Technically, they say 4 to 8 on there because my publisher doesn't listen to me, but I wrote them both to go 4 to 12, and the book Boundaries, adults have found benefits from it. I'm still going to show in London. Absolutely, Jacqueline. Have a great time at the show. Why do you think Taylor hasn't said anything about the canceled shows? Probably because either her PR team, reps, management, or law enforcement authorities have said not to say anything. I mean, that's all speculation. Do you think the London riots will be a factor in the tour? Probably not. Wait, show us your book. Yeah, I've gotten 2 of them. I'll show real quick. I'm happy to do that. You can order them through TikTok Shop or link in bio, and I'll sign them and send them. But this is available in softcover and hardcover. Surprises are okay, secrets are not. This one teaches kids that adults should not be asking your kids to keep a secret and to tell trusted grown-ups when things like that happen. And the other one, I'm out of hardcovers on these. They're back ordered, but for Boundaries, this one is the only book like this in existence. I did run it through therapists before publishing it. But basically, if you're limited contact with a family member, this is a way to explain it to your kids that doesn't vilify that person, but also teaches them the importance of boundaries, what conditional relationships are, how to set boundaries, and that's the purpose of that book. Thank you for asking, though. Thank you. Well, I know that with Boundaries in particular, a lot of adults have bought it for them. When I have company in my home, we have one rule: no political talk. It's ruined too many. Yeah, political talk and religion has been a challenge. Like, I'm not going to get into what happened last time my dad was here, and I have a third one coming out about sharing. So, yeah, I wrote this book because I needed a resource, and my therapist said that there was no resource. Oh, thank you guys. Well, yeah, you can order them through the TikTok Shop or through the link in my bio, and like I said, I'll sign them and send them out. Yeah, the sharing one, I don't have a date for that one yet because I just switched agencies, and my new agency might be looking for a new literary publisher for me. But you don't share values with somebody else. I mean, yeah, that's a valid point. If your values are, but here's the thing about this. I mean, I'm not here to get into a whole like therapy thing, but typically speaking, even if you feel like you are worlds different from people, I was in sales for a long time before this has now become my full-time gig. But what I've discovered is that no matter how different you are from somebody, no matter what your background is, no matter who you are, you can always find commonality and common ground with somebody. So, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I mean, if you have somebody that's completely disrespecting you as a human being, that's a different story. But if it's just disagreements on certain issues, unless they're just core issues, yeah, that's all I'll say. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Y'all, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go to the restroom real quick because I've been trying to drink water because I had way too much caffeine and I'm trying to get my heart rate down. I'll be back in a minute. We will continue this discussion. So give me just like 60 seconds. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I've been trying to up my water intake because I drink way too many zeros, but I love me. I'm an 80s baby and a 90s kid. So, you know, I love my preservatives, is my point. Well, I had to wash my hands, Shelbs. And I don't want to get into the political thing. I think we've gone down far enough down that rabbit hole. You know, I try not to get... Anything going on, Travis? Not really. Got the doctor. Hold on, I'm going to come back, sorry. Send you an email. Yeah, thanks, Hannah. I've been on like, hey, riveting. I haven't seen you in a while. I've been on like every day though. That doctor. So I need 2 to 3 liters of water a day. Right now I'm pregnant, and I'm like, yeah, that's a ton. You're just gonna just don't go far from a toilet. I saw about the plane crash in Brazil. 62 people, I think. All right, no breaking news. I mean, we have some new breaking news in regard to the Taylor Swift stuff, and we have some Riley Strain stuff. The Riley Strain stuff, by the way, if you're following for the Riley Strain stuff or you have interest in the Riley Strain stuff, thank you, Trisha, for subscribing. You're amazing. We do sub lives every Tuesday, and I appreciate that support. No, I don't think the London show is going to be canceled. But the Riley Strain stuff, I'm going to be on YouTube at 3 o'clock Central Time, which is in about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. Talking about that with two huge experts. Oh, that, you know, there is breaking news with that. We did that yesterday, but we're going to have 2 fraternity experts on there. Thank you, Trisha. Yeah, your mom is asking about what the T-Swift update is. So the biggest T-Swift update is that they arrested another person, an 18-year-old Iraqi national, and they were planning to kill 20,000 people. So the person that we're going to be having on for Riley Strain is obviously Dan Catullo, because always, and he's a fraternity expert. But the other person ran a fraternity like as the president, like whatever, for like 20 years, and now he sues fraternities. Yeah, 20,000 would have been disaster. Do I think they would have hit that number? No, but that was their goal. But again, it could have been in the thousands, depending on how the bomb was and how close the proximity was. It could have been very, very bad. Very, 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 very bad. It's possible. I mean, I know that. How to because we'll have a Riley Strain update this afternoon. I don't think that Vienna has poor security. I think they have probably regular security. No, there's no new updates on Micah at this moment in time. You know, the family will speak when it's time to speak. I actually spoke with Sierra the other day and Destiny like a couple days ago. So when there's time, those are Micah's sisters. When it's time, they'll do more. Glad you're on. I have something to do while I pick up Legos, millions of them. Oh, absolutely, guys. I appreciate y'all. Any significant updates on Caleb Harris? I need to do a video on that, but yeah, Caleb Harris. One second, dancing. Don't try to use Safari. Okay, sorry, that's what somebody said. That the parents believe that there was still foul play despite there being evidence to indicate that. And that's a different discussion for a different day, because I could argue that there is evidence for it. But we'll talk about that. Yeah, same name is on here. My YouTube name is the same name as on here. Just on TikTok. But the easiest way to find it, if you want to watch that, if you go to the link in my bio and directly under my photo, you'll see, like, follow me on my socials or whatever it says. The one on the far right is YouTube. Really random, but what size is your fish? I got 2. This is a 20 gal. This is a 20 gallon. But I mean, if you got 2 20 gallons, you should probably go to a 55. I get called that a lot, Bridget. I'm not, though. I cannot speak on what Robbie Harvey does. He and I are mutuals, and you know, that's fine. I don't think it was right for Kyle to make the post she did about Micah's family. I would tend to agree with you. I did see information about the plane crash. Oh, thank you. Trish, I appreciate that. I live in Nashville. I'm interested in the Riley. Thank you. Yeah. You know what's interesting about the Riley Strain thing, too, is that apparently somebody commented yesterday, in Missouri they're not covering it at all, but Nashville keeps getting updates. He seems to be doing better. He's back. He's right there. He might come to the thing and I put my finger here. Here he is. Come here, baby. Come here. He'll come over usually when I do this. So he's right there if you can kind of see him. He seems to be doing a little bit better. So. What's my favorite vinyl? Oh, man, that's a tough question. It depends on my mood. Do you set up notifications on YouTube before you go live? Yeah, there should be a notification right now because it's already scheduled. It'll be under my live section. So it should already be there. In fact, that reminds me, I need to go to YouTube Studio and do something real quick. Oftentimes I'll see people come into the chat in the comments long before it's even... Let me turn this on. There we go. On, save. There we go. All right, so yeah, if you want to watch that, you can. And we'll go see that. Yeah, Trisha, I can download this and put it on YouTube afterwards. That's not a big deal. That's easy enough to do. Okay, awesome. So yeah, you have to hit the bell notification, and you should get to know. But yeah, please do go follow me on YouTube because if this app goes away, that's where I'll be doing most of the stuff. And I do have a lot of great stuff on YouTube. So if you missed the updates, you can always go there and check it because often if it's a big thing like this, I'll come on and talk about it there as well. Erica asked a phenomenal question. And I do love me some scoops, yes. It can happen anywhere, but do you think that the threat for something like that happening here is just as big? Yes and no. I don't think that like a ISIS or Al Qaeda attack happening here is as big of a chance as much as the chance of having somebody with an AR or AR style weapon going into the venue. I think that's what you have a much larger risk of here. I mean, the U.S. has so a mass shooting is defined as 4 or more people killed or injured, not including the shooter. And we have over 600 of those a year, which is basically like 1 point something or 2 a day, depending on the number. So, I mean, you have a much bigger odds of that happening than this. So that's my answer to that. Not that might make you feel any better. That's just the reality of our situation. Okay, notifications there, 96 minutes yet. Awesome. Yeah, it tells me usually that too. Counts down the minutes. I am going to have to do a book live soon, by the way, for those of y'all who are interested, because we're getting ready to go to Florida, so I need to get a lot of them out of here before I do. I have a concert during election week, and I'm worried about the travel and security. Here's the thing. I think that you're good for the election week, especially if it's prior to the election. I think that regardless of the outcome of the election, no matter who ends up winning it, I think that you're going to see some. I think that you could see some challenges depending on which cities you're in. Am I shaking? I'm ADHD, Holly, and I can't sit still. It's just impossible for me, especially when I have caffeine coursing through me, which I do right now. I'm actually terrified about the election, the aftermath of the election, no matter who wins. To be very candid with you. If Trump wins, I'm worried. If Kamala wins, I'm worried. So, when are you going to Florida? I'm leaving next week. I'll still try to post some stuff, though, while I'm there. You know, it is the thing is, it is what it is at this point in time, you know. Don't be afraid to go out. Again, no matter who you're voting for, don't be afraid to go out and vote. You know? Thank you, Selena, for the hat, by the way. I don't know if I said that or I thought it. So I'll say it again just in case. Thank you for that. You'll be there after Labor Day? Nice. I'm hoping that I don't get eaten by any sharks. I was just told by the guy who cuts my hair just got back from Destin, and he said that there were no sharks in the water. We're going to 30A. Do you have some white on neck of your shirt to the left? Yeah, you know what? I do, actually. I got my neck. They do a hot towel and, like, razor shave, and I think that's some extra... shaving cream. Yeah, I'm not in California. I'm in Tennessee. Sharks are bare. Cocaine sharks. Do we have updates on the T-Swift situation? Yes. Yes. So they've arrested another person, hiker girl, an 18-year-old Iraqi citizen, and we learned that they plan to take out 20,000 people. That was their goal. .30A is a strip in the Panhandle. It's the name of the road. It's called 30A. Michelle, the warm water. It's LA the weekend after New York or Texas, just before the cities that I'm trying. Gotcha. There are always sharks. Isn't any? I see them. I'm gonna answer. I will actually answer this question with full transparency. Yes and no. I love doing it. It's a lot more hours for significantly less money. And TikTok screws its creators constantly, so that makes it hard. Harder to kind of bank on what you're gonna do. I'm hoping that other things end up coming from it. Those are in the works. If not, though, I've started getting my resume back up to date to go back to a normal, like, 9 to 5. I don't really want to do that. I'd like to focus on the books and stuff like that. But my agency has been trash. TikTok is trash. I'm switching agencies, so, we'll see. What did Love and Nurse say? No, I didn't think you were being rude. I mean, go to Panama City Beach. I'm going to Florida, going to the Panhandle. Have fun. Have a great time. Like I said, there are more individuals who are involved. They said there were more people who knew about it. They felt that there was no threat after the 2 that they arrested, but then they ended up arresting this other person. So there could be more. Oh, I live in Tennessee, Mama. I live in Nashville too. I live in Nashville, so we're thinking PCB for 1 week. Thoughts? If all those people knew what concerts were canceled, why would they stand in the street and sing? Solidarity, plus people had already been arrested. And plus the plan wasn't to hit people in the street, it was planned to hit people in the concerts. Yeah, well, the agency that I'm switching to, I'm going off of, I actually have to put my notice in with Vile Nation. I signed today. The agency I'm going to is referral only. They deal with actual real Hollywood people. And I'll tell you this, Nikki Schmidt, Gabby Petito's mom, signing with them too. So I think I can share that. We actually both signed our paperwork on the same day. How Scoops? I like Scoops, but I don't know what it's doing. Any idea when I'll do a book live? I could possibly do one later tonight after Victoria goes to bed. I could possibly do one in a few minutes if people want that. Cindy, we're talking about Austria, so that has nothing to do with any open borders in the U.S. What I like to kind of remind people is that, and I mean this very respectfully, very nicely, I seriously, I'm not trying to be whatever. The U.S. is not the only country in the world. We're talking about Austria, which doesn't even touch the U.S. Our borders have nothing to do with what happens over there. So, yeah. You do not seek. It's just not always about us, is all I'm saying. If you're promoter, I can picture you selling. Well, here's the thing. Dan has been talking about doing a couple documentaries and putting me on, teaching me how to be a producer. So that could be something that's on the line. No worries. Seek, be nice. Glenda, thank you for the follow. Everybody who's been following, by the way, if I missed it, thank you guys so much for following. Thank you guys so much for the support. I truly appreciate it, 100%. And like I said, I can do, if y'all want me to do a book live in a little bit, I can do a book live in a little bit. We can do like a live signing. Just, let me know. Thank you, Hiker, for you as well. I do know that. Sarcasm is your love language. I get it. What other questions do you guys have about things? Whatever, anything. I said to Dan, I was like, well, isn't it easy to be a producer? What do you guys actually do? Did they say how they caught them? I haven't heard. It was U.S. intelligence. I'd love that. Okay, yeah, let's do this for another, let's do this to 145, and then we'll switch it off. Wait, what's wrong with Taylor Swift? Nothing's wrong with Taylor Swift. Hold on a second, I'm trying to look here. Nothing. There was a credible terrorist threat attack, ISIS terrorist attack threat at her shows in Vienna, so they canceled all of them. Amy goes, I don't ever understand why so many Americans think it's all about them, because we just do. I've seen it. I have literally seen it where Americans go to another. I have personally seen this, where Americans go to another country and don't understand why people aren't speaking English. Like in France or Germany or something like that. Like, you guys should speak English. Well, it's not their fucking language. Do I think Caleb Harris was foul play? Maybe. I lean more towards an accident, but that's a different live, Lisa. We can do that in a different live. And to learn more skills too. Sorry. Do you know if this attack was to target Taylor specifically or something? I think, Lauren, mass crowd, but the fact that it was Taylor and it was going to be so many women and girls, that was a bonus to them. That's my opinion. But it was definitely the crowd. I was born and raised in Germany. To American parents, way better place to be. My sister-in-law's from Germany. She's from what used to be East Germany. Have you heard? Oh, I've covered Sonia Massey to a fault, quite a bit. I'm very familiar with that story, yes. What happened with Tony Mathis? I don't know. I've ceased communication with Tony Mathis for personal reasons. Your Catholic was hitting internationals, but yeah, I agree. I was born and raised in West Germany until you were 19. Interesting. So I used to, if you know what a Trabant is, Christy, before I had my DeLorean, I owned like 3 different Trabants. Trabis. East German cars. What happened to the guys who were found dead in the back? Oh, I have no idea. I haven't started that. I haven't gotten into Robbie Harvey's stuff, so that's a him thing. You'd have to go check out his content. Well, I didn't see you. I guess I was ignoring you because I didn't see what you were saying. Have you heard about the 28-year-old man missing from Texas for 5 days? I have not. I don't even think that was been sent to me. Do I think foul play? Maybe. I lean more towards accidental. I was telling my husband about your DeLorean the other day. He asked if it was an actual original. Yes, it's original. It's an 81 early model too. It was like it's like a little over just over the thousandth model that came out or unit. Did she come back to the U.S.? No, she's in Europe. So that was a rumor, Kels. She's in Europe. You just came out Nina's live earlier? Okay, yeah, Nina and Dan missing in USA. I don't know, Dan was in here earlier. I don't know if he still is, but Dan missing in USA, he's great about that. That's why I have the gas flap hood, Brianna. That's a rare thing on DeLoreans. It makes the hood like $1,000 more valuable than other hoods. What other questions? Because we're going to switch over, for Trisha's sake, we're going to switch over to a book signing live in about 8 minutes. The mom content Nina, awesome. I'm glad for that. Getting exposures out there is good. Nina and Dan do a phenomenal job with that. So I'm glad to hear that. No, I said that there's no truth to that rumor. That's actually, in my opinion, an absurd rumor. People like to just say shit, Rachel, because it gets some clicks and views. As far as my understanding is, she's still in Europe. She wasn't the target. Trisha, you know it's Justin though, right? Just for a fun fact, but yes, for you, I'll do it. Yeah, she didn't. Oh, thank you, Amy. I appreciate you for that. Oh, that cousin, neighbor, sister. My mom's aunt's cousin's neighbor, sister said so, but she read it as a meme on TikTok, on Facebook. You're okay. You're okay, Trisha. I forgive you. Jessica just said, I missed it. What's the update? So basically the biggest update that happened is they arrested another person, an 18-year-old Iraqi citizen. You're good. Don't apologize. It's fine. I've been called way worse. And the goal was to take out 20,000 people. My brother's name is actually Jason. So it's, again, I'm not unused to being called it. My brother and sister both have J names also. Third or fourth story? What do you mean? At 20,000. Is that four? It's 3 arrested. The 15-year-old was never officially arrested. He was questioned. And to my understanding, he's not been arrested. London, yes, London is still a go. Yes. Was that to do with ISIS? Yes. The Taylor Swift show, yes. July and January. I also do July and January all the time, too. Whenever I say July or June, I say January instead. There's something seriously wrong with me. It's okay. They're very young. Oh, did JT have court today? I missed that. I'll have to go back and look. This may sound naive, but hatred has suddenly erupted over. I'm Linda. I'm going to very respectfully disagree. Hatred has erupted over race from a long time. It is constant. People just are more vocal about it. They become more comfortable being very vocal about it. Whereas they used to keep those opinions to themselves and be like, well, that's just grandpa. He just grew up in a different generation. Well, now they feel very confident in their hatred. Just got here. Recap, please. Angela, we're just talking about the update. They updated another person there. They arrested another person, an 18-year-old, and their goal was to take out 20,000 people. Where's Taylor right now? As my understanding is Europe. When will the Swifties for Palestine supporters realize that they people will support cost them a show? I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. Tisha, if it makes you feel better, my mom has called my brother. Okay, Kevin. My dad always calls him Jason. He finally started answering to it. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Have you done anything about the Bardstown murders? No, but you're not the first one to ask me about that, Chris. Maybe you're the one that does keep asking me about it. But no, I've not done anything yet. They have to have much older men giving them direction for this attack. Oh, 100%. We also have social media where we never have before. Yeah, it is much easier to spread. Yeah, everybody's got a platform now. That's part of the issue, too. For me from Northern Ireland suddenly has erupted here. Yeah, and Northern Ireland, you guys had a lot of, between the Protestant and Catholic wars, you guys have had a lot of unrest for a long time. Plus, yeah, so it's, let's see. I call my daughter our dog's name all the time, vice versa. And to think thread is gone is very naive. Don't live in fear, just be aware. 100% hiker. It wasn't you? Okay. It's somebody, though. Seek. Oh, Tricia, thank you. That's being Seek. Hey, on your Unsolved Mysteries project. Well, I didn't really have an Unsolved Mysteries project, per se. Are you talking about, like, sundown towns, or what do you mean? Also, Justin ignores me so much more than you. I mean, I ignore all of you. I ignore both of y'all equally. I don't want you guys to feel left out on the ignoring. I can ignore y'all both more if it helps. I just tagged you in a video. Girl missing 7:30 being chased by her stepdad. Oh, that's tragic. Dan, are you? If Dan's in here missing in yours, they should know about that too. Yeah, we are under threats every day. Most of the time, we don't know about it. We just live in our own worlds. It was about movies that were based on true stories. Oh, for the podcast. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. No, I do kind of ignore them a little bit, Trisha. Because they just never stop. That's the issue. Seek especially. Never stops. Just constant. Constant. The movie The Town That Was Dreaded, Sundown in Texarkana was born. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'll writing it down. She's gonna hurt me now. I'll be quiet. You will too. You won't be able to last 5 minutes. The Town of Dread Sundown was my town. Interesting. What were the Taylor Swift updates coming in new? They arrested a third person, an 18-year-old Iraqi citizen, and they were planning to kill 20,000 people. That was the latest update. I did do a video on it too if you want a little bit more. It's the one that was posted right before we got here. I do think Taylor will make a statement. I think that either her PR team, management, or authorities could be preventing that from happening at this point, but I don't see how she couldn't. I mean, I guess she could, but yeah. All right, guys, we're going to start. I'm going to go to the restroom real quick again because I keep drinking too much water. And when we come back, we will switch to a book signing live, and I'll still answer questions for you guys while we're doing that, okay? But give me a second to go to the restroom. We'll be back, and that's for Trisha, assuming she's still here. And we'll do a signing on live. It's fun to do that, and then I get some out. I think I can still get them out today. Be right back. All right. Okay. All right, guys, we're back. So, look at you guys. Look at you, Bree. They haven't given much more information, Shelly, but it sounds like Iraq. I'm not really sure. They haven't given much more information on that at this point. Did I wash my hands? I always wash my hands. You can maybe see the water. See, you can still see the water on it. There you go. Like here. Always wash my hands. If you don't wash your hands after the bathroom, it's gross. I'm just going to call you out on that. Sorry. Oh, I'm sure you would have, Seek. I'm sure you would have. Trisha, you already purchased the bundle? Where did you purchase it from? Your bio. Okay, so that went to the Shopify store. Cool. Let's go there. What happened? So you got the hardcover, Trisha. The hardcover bundle was back ordered because I ran out of the Boundaries ones. So do you want to wait? Oh, I don't know. I didn't even know. So I can hear. I'll change it to a different goal. I forgot that that's even up there. Do you want to change it to? to something else, or what do you want to do? It says back ordered on there, but I can refund that one if you want, or I can just let me know what you want to do. It says the galaxies are still there, but let's pick something else. Let's pick something else that looks cool, that may be new. Something fun and pretty. That looks fun and pretty. We'll do that. Confirm. You can wait. Okay. I should be placing the order this week, and it's about 6 weeks before I get them in, and then I'll sign them and send them back. But here's what I can do. I can put a note on your profile. Who would you like them signed to? Theo? Okay, let me put a note in your profile. Give me a second. Notes, here we go. Save. All right, got it. I'm that guy. So yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna do. Once I switch over to this, I have to talk about only this. But we'll do a book sign for anybody who's interested in purchasing a book. That's not what I want to do. Hold on. For anybody who's interested in purchasing a book, we will sign them on the live for you. I am out of the hardcover bundles. Even though TikTok it says that I have them, I do not. I do not. Let me go switch that real quick before we come on here. Hold on. I'll put these up. I'll put this up real quick. I'll put this one. This is the soft cover bundle for both of them. Where is it? So I will pin that real quick while I adjust stock numbers on the other one. So if anybody wants that, I can sign them for you. It's completely up to you, Trisha. Whatever you want to do, you can do whichever one you want. If you want me to refund that one and you order one, totally okay. If you want to buy one now and whatever is easier for you. Well, that's. What is it saying? Okay, let's do this. 0. There's 0 of these left. Save. Okay, cool. All right, so here's what we're doing. If anybody's interested, so I pinned the soft cover bundle, and TikTok Shop often gives you guys discounts. I'll tell y'all what they're about. Yeah, of course. Can I still sign them live when I come in? Sure. Wendy, yes, but you'd have to be on the live. But I could still do that. So this one's called Boundaries. This book was written with, and it was reviewed by therapists before it was published. If you are no contact, limited contact, Nancy, that's a question for people. That's a question. But here's the thing: if you do that for somebody, you have to order it, Nancy, through the website because I can't change addresses through TikTok Shop. If that's something that you decide you want to do. But this book right here, if you are no contact, limited contact with a family member, this book is designed to help you have that discussion with them in a way that doesn't vilify that person, teaching them the importance of boundaries in a relationship, setting boundaries and what conditional relationships are. This book, if you have kids, like I'm not just saying this because I wrote it, but every parent should have this book in your arsenal. This book teaches kids that surprises are okay because they have end dates. Secrets are not. Adults especially should not be asking their kids to keep secrets. And I mean, just look at the reviews on the books. Yeah, you could do that too. I don't know anybody, but people in the live sometimes do. But yeah, you could do that too if you wanted to, Nancy. So if anybody wants those, I will sign them on the live for you. TikTok Shop often gives discounts. You're in now, Linda? All right, awesome. Linda, if you're in Northern Ireland and you don't care if it's signed, you probably, because of shipping, would be cheaper to order it off your Amazon. I mean, I'm not trying to like deter you or anything, but it's just so expensive to ship to Europe or Northern Ireland. But up to you if you don't care if it's signed. And my signature isn't really worth anything. It's just a fun thing to dedicate it to as the author. I'm really selling it, aren't I, guys? You can also order. This is the hardcover version of Surprises Are Okay, Secrets Are Not, which is what it looks like. If you only want this one, you can order that. And we'll sign it. If you want my shirt, this one, I forget where I got this one. And there's also a soft cover version of it, which is right here. I've more books from old people. That's how much I love them. You do, and I appreciate you for that. Hey, Teddy. And then that looks like this one, which we talked about. I feel like an asshole. None of y'all are. It tells me when y'all click the link. None of y'all even click in the link to go look at them. Oh wait, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Then, let me do something. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna put it on a quick sale. I'm going to put the soft cover bundle on a quick sale. If I can find where I did with them. Oh, awesome. You buy more on Tuesday? Very nice. I'm going to do a quick sale on these. I'm going to lower the price on the soft cover bundle for this live only. For this live only. To $20. And I'm going to do that here on TikTok Shop. And I'm going to do that on my website as well. Just for this live. And once this live's over, I'm putting them back up. So let me put the bundle here. Back up. There you go. New price. If you want it, only going to be at this price for this live. That's what I'm going to do to try to move these books. Because I actually need to make room for the new ones to come out too. Here's hard-ordered, back-ordered. There's that. Where is the... I'm gonna do it lot, change it on the website also. Okay, there we go. $20 and I'll sign them on the live for you. Oh, thank you for that. There we go. Okay, on both sides it's changed. Let me go to TikTok Seller Shop here real quick. Has mail come yet today?
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll go out tomorrow then. All right, we got, looks like a couple orders ready to ship. Let's get these signed for you guys. I'm not supposed to go there. All right, grab some of these over here. All right, let's print these. Printer. Somebody, one of y'all, I forget, one of y'all likes the sound of the thing. Got another one. Give me 1 second. Let me get this other label printed real quick, and we'll. $20 for the pair. That's a great deal. Cheapest price ever, and it's gonna. Okay, let me get these 3 signed, packed up, and then we'll move on to the next batch. Awesome, Danielle. Okay. All right, let's do this real quick. So we have, in order, Dawn, you're the first one. Who do you want yours signed to? What encouraged me to write these books? That's a great question. So the first one is personal experience. Oh, thank you for that. That's gorgeous. Thank you for doing that. The first one was because of my daughter asked me the question, and I was looking for a resource and found that one didn't exist. And then upon my research, Kennedy in Jersey, it's a cool name. I was like, oh, there isn't a resource for this. and 26% of millennials and Gen Z are no contact with a parent. So this is obviously a big issue that a lot of people could use help with. So that's why I wrote boundaries. And then to surprise our case secrets or not, it's because of some of the, thank you, Angie, is because of like the cases I cover. I don't want to do a story on your kid. That's basically what it is. It's to help keep kids to use their voice and, stand up for themselves and know that there's a trusted adult. The other thing too, hold on. Most of the time you just get a signature when you buy it on the thing. I do have Cash App. It's Justin on TikTok as I do. So that's your first one for Kennedy and Jersey Dawn. The second one. I write notes in them. Usually it's just a signature, but when it's on live and I can personalize it, then we do that. So. And just so you know, the person that's going to be next, Wendy, you're up next. And because I write in cursive, if you ever have a problem reading it, you can shoot me a picture. You can shoot me a picture of it via email, and I will translate to you what I wrote. So let me put these in here real quick. We box them up here too, so we make sure the right label gets on them. Wendy, you're going to be up next. Give me 3 seconds. So start typing if you want who yours is going to go to. Well, I was told that I have to start battling if I want my videos to be pushed out. So as I battle, I'm going to start doing giveaways on these too. Okay, I can just do a signature then. That's not a big deal. But I love that you're putting them in your resource library. I can just do a signature in general. And then Stephanie, you're going to be up next, so get prepared. Oh, that's so sweet of you. I'll give you that. All right. So, Stephanie, who am I signing yours to? Then I'll print the next batch. Definitely interested in this book. I got the soft covers on a bundle right now. A sale that I'm doing for this live only. As soon as this live's over, I'm raising the price back up. Ellie and Lily. Those are cute names. I don't like this block. Let's try this one. I'm trying this one. I like this one better. Yeah, this one. And Lily with an I? Yes. That is your first one for Ellie and Lily. No, Ellie, these are these are the books that I've written. They're, I don't know if I call them the new ones. They're the ones that have been out. The new one's not out yet. It's not even been sent to the publisher yet. You guys make my wife very happy. By getting these out of the house. Okay, that is your one for Ellie and Lily. Absolutely. No, thank you. Let me get these packaged up, and then I will print out the next set of labels. So right now, you can buy the books as singles, but I put the soft cover Both of the soft cover bundle is on both. The soft cover bundle is on a deal for this live only for $20 for the set. TikTok often gives discounts. So if you order it, we'll sign it for you on this live. We'll package it so you know it's going to you. And you can buy it. And as soon as the live's over, I'm raising the price back up. I'm just trying to move some of these because my wife told me to get these books out of the house. Didn't you?
Yeah. Very frustrated with work right now.
I'm sorry. All right, I got Danielle's order is next. All right, Danielle. Have you seen the streams in Vienna right now? I haven't seen them right now, but I saw them yesterday. Danielle, who do you want yours made out to? James and Lucas, you got it. If I can find what the hell I did with my pen. That's not it. Where the hell did it go? There it is. That's not the pen I wanted. This is the pen I wanted. Lucas with a K. Okay. Okay, that is your first one for James and Lucas. And I'll give you the second one here. There you go. Artie Rose, go to my profile if you'd like, and shoot me your address and who you'd like me to sign them to. Send it to Justin JUSTINS on TikTok at gmail.com. Yes. Of course that's okay. Because I'll have to do that one. I'll have to do a thing with that one on the main website. All right, so I'm caught up. If anybody else wants to, it is what was I gonna say? Absolutely, yeah. Shoot me an email to Justin JUSTINS on TikTok at gmail.com. Because I'll have to go through and create an order. No, it's not a big deal. It doesn't take me much time. I just need the information to do it. The address, shipping, all the stuff I need for that. It is a heck of a deal, if I say so myself. Okay, it's on this. The $20 deal on the bundle is for this live only. You just ordered. I'm actually printing yours right now, Trish. Trish, do you want? Oh, so Trish, do you want to keep? Hold on a second. You ordered the other one too, right? Do you want to keep your hardcover one too, or do you want me to cancel that one? Our shipping's probably, Nancy, like $4 or something like that. It's not bad. You'll keep both. Okay. Do you want me to make the soft cover out to Theo also? You just ordered two? Awesome. Okay, who do you want me to make this one up to? And I appreciate that. Tennessee Mom, I see yours. Oh, we're going to get your labeled in too. Hudson and Avery, done. Hudson and Avery. And Tiffany, you're next. Heard a weird noise. Okay, that is your first one, Trish. Trisha? Or your second one?
Alright, I'm gonna try this again.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to leave again and not have some ridiculous email. Can I go to HR about somebody who's unnecessarily aggressive?
You could.
That's done.
You want me to ask the chat?
No.
Should Alyssa go to HR about somebody she works with who's unnecessarily aggressive?
Like not inappropriate.
Not inappropriate, just aggressive. They're all saying yes, absolutely. It's, huh?
We're gonna see how you respond to this email.
She said we're going to see how he responds to this email and then she'll make that decision. Just remember, it's probably the roids. All right, Trisha. These are going to all go out tomorrow, by the way, because mail's already come today. But they'll go out first thing in the morning. I would normally take them to the post office, but my mailman likes them. That's how she gets paid. Yeah, Gina, go for it. What did she say? What did he just say to me? Guys, give me 1 second. I got to check a text message real quick. Don't go anywhere. And Tiffany, I need yours next. Give me 1 second. And Tiffany, I need yours next. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. I've not seen the rehearing. So, Tiffany, who am I making yours to? Yeah, I agree. We'll go with. And Gina, yeah, you're welcome to. All right, now I'm doing the. Okay, awesome. I'll look at yours. Oh, thank you, Trisha. You're being very generous with me, and I appreciate you on that. Yeah, Tennessee Mama. Who do you want your book to be? Who do you want your bundle to be made out to? Yeah, right now the bundles are on for this live only. The bundles to you is fine. Okay. The bundles are on a sale for $20 on both TikTok Shop and the website. So whatever if you're in a foreign country or whatever, and it's only for this live. As soon as I get off the live, the price is going back up. So if you want them signed, you can purchase them now. If you need questions about the books, feel free to ask. All right, I'll get yours a second, Artie. This is your first one, Tennessee Mama. Alyssa, to be honest, she told me to sell 300 sets of these before we go to Florida next week. All right. That is, let me get your other one. Hold on a second. There you go. That is your second one. Hey, Giselle, we are doing good today. Gina, you're next. You're fine. Where did this go? Since I got this printer, life has become so much easier for me. It's like the best investment was this damn printer. All right. Hold on a second. All right, I'm going to print Gina's. How's that? What do I love, Brie? Thank you, Seek. You print this one. Print this one. Oh, the printer. Yeah, sorry. I forgot what we were talking about. All right. So, Gina, who do you want yours made out to? Aw, thank you, Trisha. You did not have to do that. I appreciate you, though. Y'all are amazing to me, and thank y'all so much. No, it isn't all bad. You're right. I'm waiting for Gina to see who she wants me to put hers to. For anybody who's coming in, we are doing a live book signing at this point. I will say that in about 45 minutes, we'll be going live on YouTube with a different story on Riley Strain. But for now, we're doing a live book signing where I've got the bundle on sale for $20, which is the lowest price it's ever been. And as soon as I get off this live, the price is going to go back up to $25. So if you want it, you can get it here or through my website, and I will sign it here on the live. Oh, well, thank you, Trisha. I appreciate the recognition alone is appreciated. Gina, though, Gina G, if you are still in here. Oh, awesome, Chelsea. Thank you. I'll go get yours. While I'm waiting for Gina to respond, we'll go ahead and get yours done. I see yours. Gina, if you're here, let me know. If not, I can just sign to whoever. Thank you, Chelsea. And who do you want yours made out to? You know what, I'm going to sign these to Gina, and I'm going to leave them open. Gemma and Sterling, you got it. I'm going to set these over here in case she... I like the name Sterling a lot. Yes, thank you, guys. And for we had some new subs too, Seek, so thank you. Oh, me too, Trisha. All right, so Jim and Sterling. And Sterling's E-R, yeah, okay. That is your first one for Jim and Sterling. The second one. That is your second one. And by the way, all my books, because I write in cursive, come with a lifetime guarantee, my lifetime, not yours, that as long as I'm alive, if you can't read what it says and you need translation, email me, and I will translate them for you. Awesome. They will go out tomorrow. I appreciate it. I'm glad that they finally you caught this one while the price was on the lower end. Glad I caught your tail. I was led. Oh, awesome! I'm glad you did too. The Taylor Swift thing, like the whole thing with that, really bothers me for so many reasons. All right, so for those of y'all who are just joining in, like, what the hell's he doing? I have written, basically I said that for the last few minutes, or the last bit of this live, I would do a live book signing. And the book that you see pinned is my bundle. And that book, that's the lowest price they've ever been. As soon as I get off the live, they will go back up to their normal price. You got yours, awesome. They will go back to their normal price. And the first one, I'll show you in a second. I'm just trying to get this one labeled here. Boop. Like, what the hell's he doing? All right. So, anyways, the first book, where is it? This one. I'm out of hardcovers of this one, but this one's called Boundaries. If you are no contact, limited contact with a family member, this book was written for the 26% of millennials and Gen Z that are no contact, limited contact with somebody. Hold on, look at that. Weird. Okay, Rose, I got your thing. I'll get all your stuff signed and taken care of. But anyways, if you are no contact, limited contact, this is a way to explain to your kids in a way that's easy for them to understand, easy for them to consume. Therapists did review it before it was published. It also teaches your kids about boundaries and the importance of, setting them in relationships and families, teaching them what conditional relationships are, etc. The biggest surprise about this book is that so many adults have actually found value with it. The next book, which is available also in hardcover, if you want, but it's not part of the bundle sale. The hardcover isn't, but this one is. Surprise, okay, secrets or not. This book is designed to keep kids safe. It's designed to teach kids that surprises have end dates, that kids should not be keeping secrets, that adults especially should not be asking your kid to keep a secret. And one thing that I've shown in past lives, but I've not shown... Hey, Christy, I see yours coming through. One thing that I've not shown in this live, but have shown in other lives... Well, let me get this printed because I can't walk and chew gum. Christy, let me know who you want your sign to, by the way. Is this. At the very end, there's a topic so you can have discussions with your kids, very age-appropriate discussions. Like, can you think of some things that you should tell a trusted grown-up, even if someone asks you to keep it a secret? And I can tell you firsthand knowledge with my own child and other feedback that I've gotten from other parents that this really does open up a good dialogue. And then here's some jumping-off points, again, that are vague enough for you as a parent to understand, but, generic enough that, it's not going to scar kids. To give you guys some jumping off points. So that's what these books are for, what they're made for. And Christy, who am I signing yours to? If you're still in here. Bueller. William Adam Lee. Is that 3 different persons or is that the full name? London is still a go, yes. Yes, thank you. I'll get your full name. Okay. I didn't know if I needed commas. Okay, that is your first one. And I'll sign them live and dedicate them to who you want me to on the live. And show them to you. That is your second one. Oh, that's awesome. What a great thing to give. Start them off right. look, the goal of these is, again, to give parents some tools that they don't otherwise have, and to give kids of the next generation tools to really be afraid to, not be afraid to use their voice and stand up and set boundaries, and, not necessarily go through a lot of what we all had to go through. And, other and more, unfortunately. Damn it, Christy, I put your label on this one, and I need to reprint your label. Pages, custom, 1. New label. Boop. Yeah, if you want to donate one to somebody, you order them through the TikTok shop, because I have the ability to actually change addresses. Not through TikTok shop, sorry, through my website, because I can't change. Through TikTok shop, I can't change addresses. I don't have that option. Oh, that's what I say. Well, The Boundaries, Christy, will be a very good book for him then. Yes, these are the books that I wrote. Gina, did yours? Yeah, yours went through. I had gotten yours. I've already packaged yours. I was asking who you wanted them signed to. I can open your package back up. Yes, Summer, they are. And I can show them to you if you haven't seen them. If you want me, Gina, to open yours back up and sign to somebody specific, I can absolutely do that. I had asked a bunch of times and then nobody responded, so I just signed them and put them in the thing. But if you want me to take them out, I can do that too. Sign to you. Okay, I'll take them out and do that. I got yours right here. So I'll open it and I'll just tape them back shut. You have not. You knew that I wrote books. Awesome. So yeah, I'm going to try to open these and not destroy Gina's envelope. Hold on. Gently. No, you're good. So I'll show you while I sign Gina's book. So this is the first one. It's called Surprises Are Okay, Secrets Are Not. It's designed to help kids learn that you should never keep secrets. Adults especially should not keep secrets, and that surprises have an end date, like a Christmas present or a birthday present or a surprise party. And the other one I'll tell you in a second. And that's this one right here. And I'm doing right now. I've got the bundle, the soft cover bundle, on sale for $20, which is the lowest. So you get 2 books for $20, and I'll sign them on the live. And as soon as the live's over, the price is going back up to the normal price, which is $25. This one is called Boundaries. Hold on a second. Okay, I can't do both. Hey, hold on. And Gina, that is your second one. So Boundaries is designed if you are no contact, limited contact with a family member. It is designed, it's designed to do a few different things. It's first designed to help you have that conversation with your child in a way that's easy for them to understand, easy for them to consume, and doesn't vilify that person. It also teaches them the importance of boundaries in a relationship, what conditional relationships are so that they don't get pulled into those. And basically just in overall how to set boundaries, healthy boundaries within a relationship, to stand up so they're not mistreated or taken advantage of. That's kind of the biggest part of that one. Unfortunately, 26% of millennials and Gen Z are no contact, limited contact with a family member, so that's the point of that. All right, so if you want to order, like I said, it's on. I'll pin it and unpin it to make TikTok happy. Oh, we got another one. Let me do that one real quick. And Artie, don't go anywhere because my goal is to try to get yours as well done while we're here. I might do a different sale tomorrow. Oh, that was you? Are you Juliana? For you, then, tell me who you want yours addressed to. You want it to Diamond? Indy? Okay. Is it Diamond and Indy? Or just one? Trisha, I have Surprise Are Okay Secrets or Not in hardcover stock. Summer, is it for yours? Your Juliana, do you want it to just Indy? Gotcha. Okay. You got it. You got it. We'll sign it right now. Ah. That's a cool name, by the way. That is your first one for Indy. I appreciate it. Yeah, Secrets is the one that I have in hardcover still. I got plenty of those in hardcover. And that is your second one. Let me get it back packaged up. Try to reuse this label so it doesn't. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This is yours. It'll go out to, if I can get, it'll be yours if I can get it in the envelope. I gotta do it in a way so that you guys don't see her address, obviously. All right. Oh, awesome. Yeah, so the goal, I mean, look, as we're talking about this, boundaries I wrote because there's a definite need for boundaries. But this book, and I'm not just saying this because I wrote it, but like this book I think every parent should have at a minimum. Because let's be real, when let's just be real for a moment, okay? There's a lot of different things that we worry about with our kids, right? Okay, Rose, I got your correction. There's a lot of things that we worry about with kids, especially in 30 minutes. Especially in this day and age. One of the biggest things that we worry about, because I do these stories, is obviously, SA, right? It's the numbers, unfortunately, are 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 8 boys. It's very, very high. Plus, schools, and we know that we see a lot of teachers coming out lately against teachers and things like that. So this book is designed to help have those discussions and learn that, hey, in fact, in my house, we don't say, my daughter will come home like, well, they said, so-and-so said they had a secret, but I told her we do surprises. My daughter's 5 too. She's like, my daughter won't say, hey, I have a secret to tell you. She's like, I have a surprise to tell you. And the surprises have end dates. So like, again, a birthday present or surprise party or something like that has an end date. And that adults especially should never be asking kids to keep a secret. And kids shouldn't be keeping secrets in general. It's okay for them to have some things with each other. That's fine as long as they're appropriate. But this teaches them kind of what's appropriate and what's not. And at the very end of it, I have this question here. And this, everybody, between my own child and everybody I've asked, this question does work to spark a dialogue, but it says, can you think of some things that you should tell a trusted grown-up, even if someone asks you to keep it a secret? That's what this says. And then here's a list of kind of jumping off points so you can have age-appropriate conversations, and I'll read those to you. It's like if someone is some examples of things you should always tell a trusted adult are if someone is being mean or hurting you, if you see someone being mean to others, like bullying, if someone makes you feel scared or not safe, if you see someone doing something they shouldn't, like taking things that don't belong to them, if you or a friend ever feel really sad or upset and don't know what to do, if someone tries to make you do something you don't want to do, if you're worried about a friend or family member and think that they might need help, if someone tells you to keep a secret that makes you feel bad or uneasy, if someone older does something to you that makes you feel uncomfortable, if you ever feel confused or unsure about something and need help figuring it out, remember it's always okay to talk to a grown-up you trust when you're not sure about something or if something doesn't feel right. They're there to help and keep you safe. So that's kind of what the point of this one is. It's really, yeah, I mean, I am too. I have a little girl and I'm terrified, especially with me doing this. I see all the terrible stories. And that's kind of why this book was written. So again, like I said, the bundle's on sale for those of y'all who are listening between that and Boundaries for this live only. The soft cover bundle's on sale for $20, both in the TikTok shop and the website. And I'll sign them right here on the live for you, and they'll go out first thing tomorrow. So y'all just, So if anybody wants to order it, do so now or forever hold your peace. Yeah, Trisha, we can do that. We can do that. Let me go to here real quick. Yeah, I will go ahead and refund this one. Give me a minute. Cancel order. All right, so we're canceling that one. Trisha, so you can go back on and order the correct one. I just canceled that one for you. I was thinking about donating to a library. Do you think the hardcover would be better to do so? I mean, hardcovers are going to hold up more, but libraries have a good way of doing it. If you want to, don't be it's not a big deal. You saw it took me like 2 seconds to do it. If you want to do just secrets, yeah, I mean, I'm out of hardcovers of Boundaries, but if you want to do secrets and hardcover, that would hold up better for sure. Hey, Kylie. They also make covers for soft to make them. Yeah, they do. Because I've donated some to mine. I mean, up to you, Michelle. Whatever you want to do. Is it better for you on the shop or the website? I mean, TikTok takes their portion, but it's not enough to make a big enough difference. So it's wherever you want to do it. Whatever you're comfortable with. Well, yeah. Then if you want to, Michelle, then if you want to do the bundle, it's on sale right now, so you can definitely do that. Yeah, I love the covers. They are soft. I mean, probably the website, Trisha, honestly. Gina, did you order again? Is that you? Gina, what am I doing with these next ones? It's. I mean, I don't know if TikTok's charging you the tax and shipping and whatever, but yeah, the books themselves are $20 plus. Sometimes TikTok covers shipping, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it gives coupons, sometimes it doesn't. It really I don't really understand the rhyme, reason, or logic behind it. I'm gonna put these out because Gina last time. Okay, you did. Gina, I see that. I got it right here. Who do you want me to make these out to? And I'm not going to stop you, Gina. I appreciate it. Just a signature? Done. I can do that. I'm trying not to show your address to everybody. All right, Trish, I saw yours come through. I will. Give me 1 second to do these. And I'll go get your label printed, and I think I got another one come in. For Gina. Gina can't help herself. I'm okay with that, though. All right. That's for you two, Gina. Yours two are stacked with each other. Let me go back real quick and do Trisha's. I see yours, Trisha. It'll ship tomorrow. Come on. Buy the label. I'll get it out while we're doing it. And I'll put this one's going to Theo. I know that much. This is your actual one. Awesome. Thank you, Bev Hop. Give me a second. I'm going to sign this one. Then I'm going to get the ones from TikTok printed. And we'll get those signed too. I'm only going to be able to do this for probably about 10-ish more minutes before I have to jump on to the next show that we're doing. So if you want to get an order in, the time is probably to do it about now. This is going to be your exact one, by the way, that you get. So. That gets it right on the front cover or the inside cover, you know what I mean. And let me get it. Where are my things? There we go. It gets a different envelope. Oh, so I'm not going to tell where you live, Trish, but I used to live in Helotes, which isn't terribly far, obviously. Yes, there's no indication of any more cancellations. Correct. All right, let me go refresh this. We'll get these orders printed. Very close. I don't anymore. I'm in Nashville now, but I used to love it. Loved living in Helotes. Michelle, then Bev. So Michelle, my wife will be. She told me I needed to sell 300 books before Florida. I don't know what number I'm at, but I have a long way to go. But I honestly probably have like 20 left on this stack of surprises. A few more than that on boundaries. Then I get to a new stack. That means a whole part of a shelf gets cleared off. Whenever I grab a new stack. I'm like, how do you expect me to talk about a Taylor Swift thing and sell books at the same time? So, Michelle. Natalie, I don't think they're going to be canceled. I think they're going to be fine. Michelle, who would you like yours made out to? Yeah, who would you like yours made out to? I'm guessing the name is not Yes. You're donating, so whatever you think. Okay, if you're donating, I'll just do a signature then because, yeah. If you are donating to the school, yeah, I'll just do a signature then because, yeah. Without somebody there to kind of translate cursive, you know, what's the point? But I appreciate you doing that. All right, and Bev Hop, you're next. I'm getting this down to a science, guys. Not really. Okay, for anybody who still wants to order, the price is going up after this live. You have about 5-ish more minutes. Anything that comes in before that 5-minute timer, I will sign. You're donating, so no one. I'll just do a signature then. Love, for those of y'all who are donating these to your community, you guys are amazing. I appreciate y'all. Done. Yours are going in the envelope. I thank you, Trisha. Yeah, Well, here's the thing. I try to build a very amazing community. People are very, very respectful of each other, even with differences of opinions and views. We just don't tolerate like belligerence and people being mean to others. We want it to be a very cohesive community. So that's something that's very important to me. Did you make another book? I do have another book that is not. I've gotten it back from illustration. It's not gone yet to publishing because I'm in the middle of possibly getting another publisher. Two words including packages are excluded. That's weird. You have the Boundaries one? Oh, I do have another one since the Boundaries one. Yeah, I have this one. It's available in hardcover too, but surprises are okay, secrets are not. But I have not that you would need the bundle, but I have the bundle on sale right now for this live only. The bundle is $20 for both books through either TikTok Shop or the website. The hardcover, this by itself, I think is $13 or $14.95. I can't remember which. And then the hardcover version is $24.95. So Norm, the order that just came through, how much who do you want yours signed to? Norm, if you're here, who do you want yours signed to? Or who would have came over as Norm? To Lily and Luke. Easy. Lily with a Y. Okay. There you go. That is the first one. No, thank you. It's fun doing book live. It's nice too because it gets your mind off of the terrible things that I cover. So it's nice. That is your second one. Yeah, the book lives are fun. It's exciting. I think they are, at least. All right, we have about one more minute for the cutoff. Then I'm going to have to jump, but I'll sign anything else that's there. Anything else that's there. That is yours. All right, let's check and see if there's any others that came through before we call it. Got like 60 seconds. If you get it in before that time's up, you will still get it signed 100%. Oh, we got another one. Let's get this one done. This one counts. Or if you get one in while I'm signing, that'll count too. So Cynthia, who do you want yours made out to? Cynthia, who would you like yours made out to? Amelia? That's a pretty name too. I like that name. I think that name was a consideration for when we had Victoria. She got the name Victoria because she was a preemie. And she ended up being a Victory. She was very early. She was a 29-weeker. That is the first one for Amelia. Yes, very early. 43 days in the NICU. And that is your second one. Let me get this here. I saw another one come in, so let's get that. Like I said, as long as they come in while we're still signing, while I'm still on this live, it's going to count. All right, let's see. So I saw another one come in, so let me. Thank you guys. No, thank y'all. Okay, got this one. Create label. Print, print, print. Holly, I see yours. All right, Holly, don't go anywhere. And Jeanette, you're next, and then Holly. Okay. Okay. I got yours. Yours is going to be right after Jeanette's. Jeanette, who do you want yours made out to? Yeah, as soon as I get off this live, price is going back up. Holly, this one's going to be yours. Okay, who do you want yours to? Lucas? Done. Grab this one from over here. There we go. Oh, I didn't realize I put some over there. Okay. Thank y'all. To Lucas. Here is your first one for Lucas. That is your second one. Let me get these back boxed up. And then Holly, you are next. Just let me know who. Aw, thank you, Trisha. I appreciate that. Holly, who am I making yours out to? Yep, I absolutely can. I can get the book open, I will. There it goes. That is that one for you, and it's going out. Yeah, Isabella's a very cute name. This one away. I'm getting close on time to like hard stop. Let's see what else we got. So as soon as you guys keep me on there by ordering, I'll stay on. Like make sure you guys get it signed because that's what y'all want and deserve. If you order it on here, you deserve to have it signed in front of you, in my opinion. All right, let's see if we have anything else, or if we are all caught up. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, and there's actually a new one that's going to be coming out in the not terribly distant future. All right, guys, I think I'm caught up. I think we did all of that. What's in the $20 bundle? You get the hardcover and soft cover of both of these books. Normally they're $25, and as soon as I get off the live, the price is going to go back up to the regular price. I got a haircut this morning. No, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, and hopefully they're a great tool for you guys to have in your parenting toolbox to give your kids, you know. I got to enter my studio. Yeah. Turn this on too. All right. Well, if you happen to get the order in prior, I'm glad you did too. I'm going to be going live on YouTube in actually a few minutes. For anybody who is interested, we're going to be talking about the Riley strain case with some experts, like real live experts. Looks like we got one more order, and I will make sure to sign it while we're here. You're working on yours, Candy? Candy, if yours comes through just in case, while I have to jump off, let me know if you want to let me know who you want to sign it to. Oh, I think I see yours. This is you. Who do you want yours signed to? No, this one's you. I assume this is you. It's Candace H. Destiny, I can do that. Okay, that is your first one to Destiny. And that is your second one. Looks like we had another one come in real quick. I'm trying to get them all because I want to make sure that people get to see it if y'all are supporting it. All right. Let me try to get this one done. Let me send Dan an email. All right, let me do this real quick. This was probably going to be the last one I have to do. Then I do have to jump. Let me print this one. No, thank you guys. Well, no, thank y'all. We do live. I may or may not be back live later tonight. Sarah, who do you want yours made out to? Y'all definitely putting a dent in them, I'll tell you that. Well, I'm glad you did too. Hopefully y'all, Your autograph? All right, I can do that. That's easy. There you go, that's done. That's easy. I can sign that in like a second. All right, now I think we're there. So I'm going to jump over to YouTube here in just a moment. We're going to be talking about the Riley strain case over there with some experts. It's going to be incredibly interesting. And then Trish, I think it was Trish, but I could be wrong, asked me to upload this live to YouTube. So I will make that a priority here shortly as well to do that. I saw another order come through. If you want to, that person who just did an order that came through, please email me. Actually, let me see if I can do it. I might be able to print it and then just write their name on it. And then I can do it after the fact. Yeah, they will go out first thing tomorrow. I try not to wait on shipping. I think I'm probably like one of the fastest shippers on TikTok, like legit. Because I order shit and it takes forever for them to ship it. And then, you know. Cheryl, if you are here, who do you want yours made out to? Future grandchildren, done. I'm going to put that on the notes there. I will do that in a minute. I got to jump on, but... Done. All right, guys, I'm going to jump on YouTube, and I might be back a little bit later on here. I can't do this one on TikTok also because y'all won't be able to hear a thing. But if you want to go jump over to YouTube, I'm going live in just a second. Byron, thank y'all so much for the support on this. I'm so thrilled. Maybe I'll do the sale again tonight. We'll see. But I appreciate everyone. I'll see you guys soon.